You know the way your boyfriend, current or former, would always, bother you at night time asking what you're wearing. Like, baby, Mora, what are you wearing? Aki Mora, I cannot sleep before I see you. Aki, just send me a picture of something. They're like, babe, look at the ones I've sent you before. I'm sleepy. They're like, no, my eyes are used to those ones. I want a fresh one. Then like, babe. Love makes people do foolish things, eh? And then now you ask him, so what do I send you now? Again, I'm in my PJs. Then he tells you, I've missed the twin on the left. I've not seen the twin on the left for a long time. So what do? You slide your PJ on the left and you take pictures and send him. And then like, I love you, chum, 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 chum. Good night. Speak tomorrow, my darling, my baby, my future wife. Love you. Chum, chum. Can't wait for Sato so you come over. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine the things you and your ex used to do? Until now you don't speak. Good evening. My name is Eric and this is Eric Stories. Things to consider before sending nudes. That's a conversation I want us to have. Have you sent nudes? Be honest. Let me see. Sure. Have you? I hope you didn't have a nasty experience. Have I ever sent nudes? No, I haven't sent nudes, but one time we were very happy in a relationship I was in, and then we took pictures. Those days there weren't smartphones yet, so I had a digital camera. So I stretched it like this almost to take a selfie, and I took pictures. We were bare on the top at the coast, and then we took pictures. That's as far as I've gone. But I've never spread anything and sent it on the internet. What should you consider before you send nudes? Now, I have 6 things I think are important. Let me try and squeeze them all in one capsule as time permits us. If you must send it, if you must, Mora, you're like, I love him, guy. Akinam love. If you love him and you feel like you must send it, first things first, please thoroughly judge the character of the person asking for the nudes. It's important. Okay? Gauge the level of depth of the relationship. Did you meet them 6 weeks ago? Surely, Mora, that's not enough time to send your pictures on the World Wide Web. 6 weeks? All right? Someone should earn the pics out of privilege, in my mind. It helps when you've known them for a longer period of time, or even better if you're married to them. Nobody's going to castigate you that you sent your husband a picture of your brassiere. You're married to them. Okay? But a month-old relationship, you maybe want to rethink that and take it slow. All right? Now, if you've not gauged their level of mental capacity, their ability to be stable, go further deep and measure their intellectual and psychological faculties. The recipient's intellectual faculties. Are they, for instance, stupid people? Are they vindictive? All right? Are they dodgy? Do you think they have semblances of manipulation in them? If they have any traits of that, you don't want your picture in such a person's hand. That is a dangerous recipient. So you stay with your pick. So the idea is just to use your judgment and have all the fears and doubts disapproved before you send the picture of your nice set of twins and your nicely curvaceous waist and your hips and your fingertips and your flawless skin to this recipient. Make sure that your fears are disapproved before you hit send. That is number 1 for me. Let's be honest, people are sending nudes, right? Second thing I think is very important. If you must send it again, if you must, Jeremy, you're like, that's my mama. Aye. Me after the gym, I have to just always, flex and send. It's just, I need to send her the plantain. It makes her happy. So if you have to send it, Jeremy, try and leave your face out. Even you, Mora, leave your face out. Relationships, as you know, can turn sour. And you won't be in control about ways the person you are now very happy with chooses to use your pictures. If things go south, they can send the pictures to, either their peers or worse, he can leak it online or she can leak it online. And then now the entire universe We'll see your dimples on your posterior. How far would you want that to go? Okay? So leave your face out. Leave your face out. I think it's wise to do that. Don't post your face. Don't post everything, especially if you're quizzical about those other things. The things I talked about. They are traits. If you're not quite sure you like them, but you don't feel like they've qualified in terms of, being psychologically sound, then cut off your face. It will serve you right in the end. Check out for your appearance if you're going to send it again, and your surrounding before you take the picture and you hit send. You don't want dirty blankets there. If at all it gets leaked, you want it to be, some epic picture. Are your nails done, or are you ashy on the ankle and on the elbow? Are your lips ashy? You're just like, that's not a good nude. So you send a nice, decent nude. Yeah? If you're going to do it, just do it with your chest. Like, hey, this one. Even the people he or she will leak to will be like, you had veins, my friend. You had veins. You had veins, huh? So check that your elbows are oiled and your nails are done and the background is properly lit. If you have jerry cans there full of water because you live in an estate with no water, maybe move the jerry cans. Those will take away the appetite, I think. Fourth thing I think is very important. Very important. If you must, and you itch, and you love nudes and sending them and receiving them, employ the rule of give and take. I beg your pardon. Employ the rule of give and take. All right? So for every incriminating picture you send, make sure you have something equally incriminating to preempt any future attempts at blackmail. That's wise, especially if you've not known them for a very long time. If you've known them for 3 weeks and you're itching to send the picture, make sure if it's incriminating, you have something equally incriminating from their end. What are you going to do? And some people who are given to leaking pictures don't quite care about themselves. Maybe you are a score to them. Maybe you are their project and they have fantasized about you for a long time. So they wouldn't care that they're stuck naked with you in bed. So look for something that is important to them. Maybe nudity is not it. Maybe they wouldn't mind that you leak their pictures, but your picture being leaked would be the difference between you and the entire world. So make sure you have something equally incriminating in your mind about the things they care about before you are quick to send your picture when you're stuck naked. What do you think? I think that's important. Employ the rule of give and take. Think about whether or not this picture of yours can reach your family, your parents, or bosses. I mean, just the other day, somebody was trending. What was that? I saw it on Twitter. Baba Gloria, was it? Some guys were fundraising. It was a funds drive for somebody who was dead. And he sent an image of pornography. And people are like, oh my God, Baba Gloria, delete that. So I would strongly advise against sending to a recipient who is closest to your closest circle. He's closest to your circles of friends, bosses, colleagues. That's dangerous. Those people who date people in the office? Now imagine sending it to this person you're dating in the office and then you fall out and then he decides to leak it. All of a sudden, the entire HR has seen your posterior, the entire law department, what is it called? Legal department, the entire finance, and your boss, and your supervisor, and your subordinates. It's embarrassing. That one time you went to Mombasa on a vacation, you're in a bathtub with your legs wide open, and you've sent picture to the entire office. That can be embarrassing. So think very critically about their proximity to important relationships you have. I think, all right? And then finally, I think it's very important to look at alternatives. Are there alternatives to sending nudes, perhaps? I think there are. And I put down a few. You can call and talk on phones sensually. People do that. Those memes where somebody has their legs high up on a wardrobe and they're talking for prolonged periods of time? Take that up. That's nice. Nobody can incriminate you so much with that. Have you slept? You hung up. Okay, babe. Okay, what are you wearing? The clothes. Which ones? The ones where? Are they tight? Yeah. Okay, you stop saying tight. You know when you say tight how I feel. Yeah? If that's your sensual talk, call and go back and forth about that on the phone or on the text. If you are a better writer than a speaker, you can always text each other. All these different scenarios for both of you to imagine. Yeah, some people are better writers than speakers. So text, just say, you have no idea. I will tear your brassiere with my teeth. It's like, guy, you are violent. And then you laugh about it. You can marinate her like that. And then finally, you can use Snapchat or features that disappear images after someone views the pictures. So instead of going and, spreading yourself like a mbota and sending that image away, use apps. There are many now. They can see the image immediately. They see it, it disappears. So they don't. And I think my friend was telling me there's an app where you can't even screenshot. So use that. Use that. You're beautiful and you need your man or your new catch to see what you're like in your natural habitat, how you came down from heaven. Then use those other apps because it sort of mitigates the danger of being exposed to the entire World Wide Web website and the Cloud9 where everybody lives. Is it called the Cloud, not Cloud9? Yeah. What do you think? What other precautionary measures should somebody put in place? Tomorrow is Friday. Come hang out with me. We have a live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's always so much fun. It's becoming quite something. So make a date with me tomorrow as every other Friday. And see you and let me know what you think about this conversation. Have a lovely night. Good evening.